question is, how many times a week train?
How many times a week should you train? What do you say?
I say magic number is 3. I think 3 is when you really start making progress. I feel before that at 2, you're barely retaining what you learn already. And then 1 time a week is like, it's so tough to learn anything when you train 1 time a week or like make any progress really. Because by the time you come back, you already forgot so much. As always, like, life's gonna be in the way, and that's all you can do. Great, but I feel ideally you're getting in there 3 times a week. I think 4 and 5 is good also, and then anything over that, I think we get to the point of like diminishing returns, because we start running into overtraining, and then we start running into like jiu-jitsu causing problems with family, significant other, friends, career.
Who needs those?
But if you don't need those or you want to train all the time, that's fine.
Those are the same rules I would use. 3 is the sweet spot for most people, where you're going to make progress. 2 is okay if you're experienced enough to like really make those 2 good, and you're not like so new that you're just forgetting everything every time. You're just showing up to make sure you stay moving. 1 is like, just find another hobby if you're new. Like if you can only train once a week, it's probably not worth your time. Anything above 3 will be good, like especially when you're younger and you have less responsibilities and you just want to compete a bunch, get away with, like when it's justifiable to like live at your mom's house and have her make you breakfast. But once you have to grow up and you're not going to be a world champion, and you just are doing it because you want to learn it, but you're not trying to become dedicated your whole life to it, then 3, 4, mix in a couple extra days if you have a day off or you just want to go in on the weekend.
And then the other thing I think is important to mention is like a lot of people suddenly they realize that, okay, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna go full time, I'm gonna do 2 a days every day, and then they get injured.
Oh yeah.
So definitely once you have a training volume, let's say your body's used to training 3 times a week, training maybe lift weights once or twice a week, and then you get the bug or you got a tournament coming up or whatever, and decide you're gonna rump your training way up, you definitely wanna scale it up little by little. Otherwise, your body's gonna hate you and you're probably gonna get injured.
Yeah, same as if you did anything else, not like weightlifting or you have to make it make sense. You gotta give your chance of body to adapt.
Yeah. Like a runner won't go from running 5 miles a week to running 50 miles a week. And that doesn't make sense. But jiu-jitsu guys is like, I'll be fine.
Oh, I was at that the functional range conditioning seminar, and Dewey runs it. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and so most people there aren't black belts or don't even know jiu-jitsu. They're there for other reasons. But he was talking about jiu-jitsu guys because he says like you have to treat them a different way because they become so obsessed with things that they'll just overtrain. Especially if this is about joint health. He's like you got to give them like you almost never train them on gripping because they do way too much. You have to do the opposites. So he had to like tell the people like, jiu-jitsu guys, they'll just train and think about and do the same thing all day, every day, and not care that they're just going to wear away their body. Whereas other sports would have someone step in and stop you from doing that.
Or an off season, which jiu-jitsu guys don't have. All right. We're rambling on.